begin. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Today, we are gonna start working on the skirt. So right now, we have, what do you call it? We finished making our patterns. We have the waist cincher here. That's right here. And we have the skirt pattern. We're gonna start off with the skirt. So that is the plan for today. I got our fabrics over here. I'm gonna slide here. We're gonna be using these guys, and then I have like a velvet for the waist cincher, but for the skirt, it's gonna be made out of this. So let us get right to cutting out our fabric. My utility belt here, and then we can get right into it. I don't have my I will be right back. I left something downstairs. I have returned. Alrighty. I left my rotary cutter in my bag here. So let me grab that. Then we can actually be. Am I done? I might be done. Where's my... Okay, I guess I'm just gonna set up a new one because I have no idea where my other one. Yo, what's up? How's it going? What is going on? What am I? No. Everything's falling apart. Okay. I lost my washer. Goodbye for now. Why are you leaving? Where are you going? Yo, what's up? How's it going? I'm gonna put this aside because I lost the washer. Where's he at? Alrighty, so once I put a fresh blade on here, I will begin the process of cutting out our skirt here. Cool. Alrighty. So the plan is we're gonna start working on the skirt, and it's gonna be super cool and awesome. I have this nice floral for the actual skirt. And then we're going to put a little bit of horsehair, which I got right here, to go around it. Make it nice and good. But I do need this washer to lie flat so that way I can cut out my fabric. And it's being somewhat annoying. There we go. Cool. There we go. So, we got 3 layers. Our top, middle, and bottom. Let's lay out this fabric real quick. And then we'll decide which one we're going to cut. First, I have this little scrap here. Because I was dumb and accidentally cut out 2 legs one time. So, this has just been sitting out. And now I can actually use it. So we're going to fold it like so. I think we can use the large one on this. Make sure this is nice and flat. So that way there's no like hiccups and stuff. That looks good to me. Sweet. And now we can at least lay flat. There we go. Much better. Cool. I think our large one fits here. Yes, perfect. So, we're going to lay it out like so, because we're doing 3 different circle skirts that are going to stack on top of each other. Let's grab this. Just slide that up. It's alright if it's not exactly perfect because I'm going to ruche it and I intentionally made it larger than the actual waist measurement so that way I can like gather it. So if it's a little bit larger than what we intended, that is a-okay. Now we're going to lay it down like so. Now we are going to take, now we're gonna cut it out. And that is the plan. Cool. Cool. Making sure everything looks good here. Looking sweet. Alrighty. Now we just cut it around our pattern here. There's one. And 2. Awesome. Awesome. Ta-da! Here is a circle. It's gonna go, so this is our base layer. Obviously it's a little big right now because we have not done anything. Gonna rest like right about here. Cool. So there's number 1. Now let's grab the rest of our fabric here. And cut out the rest of them. We are going to here, so that way we don't lose it. But I'm not using too many pieces right now, so I shouldn't. But that's when I always lose stuff, when I get too comfortable. Cool. Now let's prep the fabric for the second one. Now each one of these are getting a little less large each time. I wanted a little bit more texture than having it all crazy, like all with like super, like a bunch of movement. Just a little bit less as we go up. This is being really annoying on the bolt, so I'm going to take it off the bolt to make my life easier. Just a little reset before. No, why is it doing that? It just wants to be annoying. Alrighty. Now let's roll this up like so. Okay. This is going a lot smoother now. Now let's lay this down. And we can fold this in half. Like this. Kinda. Just work with me for like 5 more minutes. And then you can go back to your bolt and I won't bother you again. Fabric, please just work with me. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna slide this over for a second here. Looking good. Now we grab our middle one. We can make this a little bit smaller. Just maybe fold it like right there. Cool. So, you make it just like a smidge smaller. Then we can cut it out. That should be good. What are we looking like? Oh, perfect. So, now we can lay this down. One. And my other weight's over here. 2. Grab the donuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab a rotary cutter and 1. Ow. And cut 2. Cool. Now we have our second circle skirt. Ta-da! Just like so. Let's add a clip here, and we can finish cutting out our last one. Where did I? There. So now we're cutting out the top layer, which is the smallest one. So after we get everything cut out, we're going to need to make one more cut just down the back, or whatever we're calling the back. So that way we can eventually add a zipper, but that's like one of the last steps we got. So go like this. Cool. Sweet. Just a little bit smaller. Like right there. Perfect. We weigh it down like so. And we cut it out like this. 1, and 2. Excellent. And now we can put this guy away. Into the closet it goes. And here's our third circle skirt. Just making sure I did my math correctly, because sometimes, you know? Sweet. We go like this. So I'm basically just folding this in half to find a nice spot to call the back. I'm going to take my chalk here. Just kind of mark the beginning. And the end of it, so that way I can take my ruler. I use blue chalk on blue fabric. That was very smart of me. Why can I only find blue? Alright, let's actually use a color that we can see on the blue fabric. You can't see that one either. Okay. Let's try the red. That's better. Now we take a ruler, such as, where's my clean ruler? There it is. This one. And now we cut one. Cool. And now we got the prepped one of the 3 circle skirts. Excellent. Let's do that 2 more times, and then we can get to sewing. So again, we just fold it in half, like so. Just kind of mark the edge 1 and 2. Grab the ruler and straight down the middle. There's our medium. Or a middle. I don't know why I said medium, because I saw an M. That's why. Cool. One. And 2. Excellent. Sweet. Awesome. So here are our 3 circle skirts prepped and ready to start sewing. Now, let us head over to the sewing machine. Yeah, that's the plan. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to sew all the way around a little, what do you call it? So we're going to attach some, no, I lied. We're not going to the sewing machine yet. I am a liar. We got to prep our horsehair because it is wide and we don't want it to be that wide. So first what we got to do is measure out the width at the bottom. So that way we can get enough horsehair prepped. So let's grab this guy right here. And you just go all the way around, like so. There's a math equation I can do, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So we're just gonna do this. Again, we're just measuring all the way around like so. 20.